Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you today? This reading, I just want to do a quick check-in and see what's going on with this Hurricane Idalia. At one of our own, Rock That Body, she is actually right in the crosshairs of this hurricane. And it's not just that, it's all the people. And I want to know what the energy behind this hurricane is, how and what is she going to do? She is a female hurricane. I saw an energy read once recently that said something about maybe two storms coming together. I certainly hope not. And it's supposed to go across Florida up into the Carolinas, Georgia, Carolinas, and inland, where they typically don't get flooding. It's projected to have major flooding. So I just want to get the energy of this hurricane. Okay, so let's just kind of get in here for a minute here. Keep all these people in Florida and Georgia and even the Carolinas in your prayers and your thoughts. She started out right before she hit landfall. She was a Category 4. She's hitting landfall. She hit landfall at, I think, it was around 7:45 this morning. And she was a Category 3. Category 3 is still nothing to sneeze at. Okay? So, and I just feel like this is a unique storm for whatever reason. So let's just kind of get in here, see what... This is an oracle I haven't used in a while, but it kind of called to me. Okay. What's the energy of Idalia, please? Okay. Growth. She's going to grow. The storm is going to grow again. She grew while she was in the Gulf. Stability. Protect. Okay. What I'm getting, the messages from Spirit, is that everybody who is in her crosshairs, you need to protect yourself. Evacuate if you have to, if you can. Well, I know time is of the essence now. The storm's on land. But if you were not able to evacuate, make sure you are very well protected. This storm is stable growth, meaning that I think that the forecasters are not seeing, they're thinking that she's going to downgrade. She's going to surprise everybody, and she is going to grow. Deception, yes. The forecasters in this at the National Hurricane Center are very deceived. She is going, it looks like she is going to surprise them, and even when they hit the Carolinas, she's going to be bigger than what they expected her to be. And I don't know why I want to say this. I feel like, yeah, Florida's going to get hit hard, but so are the Carolinas. Hunt in the reverse. Don't wait till the last minute to hunt for shelter. A lot of people are not even looking for shelter. They're under the assumption, especially along the coast. Nag's Head was specifically mentioned in the news. That's in the Outer Banks, and that's where I'm supposed to go next week. Well, end of next week. We're supposed to leave on the 8th to go down to the Outer Banks. Well, people aren't hunting for shelter there. They're not hunting for places to go. They almost feel like that, oh, we're safe. The storm's going to be lessened. We don't have anything to worry about. Carolina, wake up. Both of you, North and South Carolina, wake up. Okay. What else can you show me about this storm, please? Because part of her is going to be back over the is going to be over the Atlantic when it hits the Outer Banks. She's going to grow larger, I think, in circumference and in strength. Let's just see what cards have to say. What else can you tell me about this storm? King of Pentacles. Wow. Money, money, money. Four of Pentacles. Hang tight. Hold tight on that which you are valuing. Ace of Cups. Tower. And Page of Pentacles. Okay. So I do have a sense here that they're about help, receiving help, people pouring out from their heart space to help those victims that are in the line of fire. I don't mean to scare anybody, but yes, I do. If you still have time to evacuate, definitely evacuate. The tower here is catastrophic. And I think the damage is going to be a lot worse than what they anticipated. Okay, what else? The Lovers. Choice. If you have a choice to evacuate, there's a choice. 2. Oh my God. No, 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 no. There's another hurricane hanging out, isn't there? Three of Wands. Okay, you can expect 2 storms. Kind of the energy that I thought. 2 storms coming together. 3 of Swords, a lot of loss. 2 threes here. So there are 2 storms merging. Both hurricanes are going to be merging. There is going to be loss here. That's why they're saying, Carolinas, get out. Justice. If you're still weighing your options, 4 of Swords, frozen. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people still asleep on this. Dead center, 3 of Swords. Frozen. Frozen is almost saying that the storm is going to hover in a certain area longer than anticipated. Ten of Wands. Four of Wands. So there is going to be a lot of stress around people's home life. There is going to be stress on the structures of the homes. Nine of Cups. Some say that's a wish fulfillment, but in this particular context, that is going over the top. There's going to be buildings and homes underwater. An abundance of water. An abundance of water. I'm hearing catastrophic flooding. Eight of Pentacles. And it's going to take a hot minute with the cleanup work. The Star. There is divine protection, yes. But it is definitely going to alter the course of some people's lives. Five of Cups underneath. Eight of Wands. There's going to be all over the news about the loss. And people regretting not, people are going to feel bad for not leaving. High Priestess and Two of Pentacles. People are going to feel, this is structure. Cars, vehicles, debris being tossed back and forth in the air. This is bad. This is bad. And the High Priestess is hidden knowledge. There is going to be maybe even I don't want to say apologies, but excuses made up. There is going to be a sense of guilt on forecasters and stuff like that. But there's going to be news here of catastrophic loss that they did not expect or see. Two of Pentacles is also a blindness. We don't know what to do. We don't know if we should call an evacuation or if we should not. I feel that the biggest catastrophic is going to be in the Carolinas because they're not going to be prepared. Because the forecasters are thinking that the storm's going to be weaker by the time it gets to the Carolinas, that Florida's going to get the worst of it. Carolina's going to get hit pretty well too because it's going to go, I see it gaining strength, crossing the Florida, Central Park, Tallahassee, all the way Jacksonville, and from the Atlantic Ocean, gaining some more strength. It's going to grow in strength. Carolinas are going to get slammed. So if you are in the Carolinas, prepare, get the fuck out. I feel that very strong. Get out. We got roadblock. Tunnels underground being flooded. That's going to cause massive flooding, even inland. If you're in the Carolinas, see if you can find some place in Virginia to go. A little bit more north. Yes. That is a confirmation. What I just said, they're saying yes. Go north. Feels like Virginia would be a safe place. Yes, it's a very strong place to go. But this is also saying, confirming, we've got the Strength card again. Strength card twice. This is going to be a very strong storm, stronger than what your local forecast is saying. Ruler, take charge. The governor. It's like there's... hand in hand. High Tower, mustard seed, snake. People in high places are in total denial about this storm. Total denial. And I'm getting an extra message here. that they are going to try to play the angel. There's a reason why they're not warning Carolina as much. And even Florida may not realize the impact that this storm is going to have. Because I'm picking up an energy here of people in high places, high tower, ruler, talking about government here, that are lying to the people about the real strength of this storm. Because they want to play the angel, the savior. And I'm not going to say which political party this is. But this is more about upcoming elections, upcoming votes. This is more about power. I have all my true crime decks. Yes, this is a Christmas box that my mom gave me. They had kitty stuff in there. But I'm keeping my true crime in here. So I don't always have to be looking all over the place for it. Try to get a little bit of information because there is some kind of conspiracy here. What else can you tell me about this storm? There are two storms merging. It feels very strong. The two storms are going to merge by the time it hits the Carolinas. Is there a storm in the Atlantic right now? Comment below if you know. Because it's almost like when it comes up towards Georgia, when it hits, parts of it hits the Atlantic Ocean again along the coast. I'm hearing like a second landfall. A second landfall of this storm. But it feels like it's going to be merged with another storm. People not being prepared because they're not being told proper preparations. Okay? They're not being told the truth about how bad this storm is going to be. Yeah, there's another smaller storm. We've got child here. There is a smaller storm that is going to be merged. Treason is a lie. Deception, betrayal. Okay? It is like treason on the people. Okay? People, I see that rope. People being hung out to dry on this. Outside. Witness. People outside are going to witness this. I want to say don't be outside. Jeez. Somewhere out there there's a storm chaser. Don't do it. We got justice card again. Justice system. Karma. Burial. We're just talking about there's going to be deaths. Even in the Carolinas. There's going to be deaths. Because of negligence. Of not being properly prepared. Not being warned. Not being told the truth about this storm. Is that correct, please? Wooded area. This is talking about people can't see the forest for the trees. Okay? What is the bigger picture here? You know, government parties losing power. Okay, jealousy. You know, that could be jealousy of other political parties. The jealousy also brings about vengeance. And this is somebody who wants to win votes. War. This is a political war, folks. This is a political warfare at the expense of American people, at the expense of innocent lives. intergalactic travel. No, this is not aliens, I don't think. I think couple. I almost feel like death, desert towns, dried up towns. When I'm talking about the aftermath, desert is empty. Homes are going to be flattened, and there's death. Yes, I mean, the death toll is going to be higher than what you can imagine. Propaganda, false news, that's what we're talking about. Head to higher ground. Okay? Boat. This is Six of Swords. Say go to safety. Some people, to get around town after this, even inland, to get around, you're not going to be able to go by car. You're going to have to get in a boat to travel. That's how bad the flooding's going to be. I know that this is politically motivated, why they're not warning anybody. Neglect. Abuse, neglect, yes. They're saying, I said, yes, they are. This is a form of neglect for political gain. Tunnels. I told you, water's going to fill the tunnels. It's going to come up through the manholes. There's accidents that are going to happen alive. If you want to stay alive and avoid this accident, avoid this. They accidentally didn't tell you, yeah. You got to get to higher ground. It's all connected with the grandparent in the reverse. This is telling me that there's going to be a lot of elderly that could leave this earthly plane over this. This is showing me that elderly are going to be the ones that suffer the most. In the reverse is showing me a lot of grandparents aren't going to be around after this storm. That is a shame. You know, I hate these kind of doom and gloom readings, but I needed to get the word out there that maybe some of you can take action if you still have time. I know Friday is supposed to be when it gets to the Carolinas. Today, get the fuck out of Dodge. Go to the mountains. I keep hearing mountains and mountains. And I said higher ground. Mountains is right here. Virginia mountains. Okay, I'm going to leave you there. I'll be praying for all of you. Praying for everybody who's in the eye of the storm, in the crosshairs of this storm. And if you still have time, please, please evacuate. Don't worry about that $5,000 dining room set. You know, get the fuck out. Until next time, love and light.